Hey everyone, this is Saul Maraney in Cape Town, South Africa, and I'm very fortunate to have a quick 10-minute interview for you guys with Jono Armstrong. Jono Armstrong is now the #1 guy on Warrior Plus by far, and I met him in Portugal a little while ago, and Jono, you're just doing so well, so thank you for coming on to an interview with me. I really appreciate it. And you've got this brand new product come out now with Tom E and Brendan called Boomerang Buddy. And
that's right.
Tell us quickly, brother, what is this product about? Guys, everyone's looking like to make money online, but like a real proven way, not a pie in the sky way. What is Boomerang Buddy? And just tell us, how did you get to where you are so quickly, my man?
Yeah, it's basically a traffic product. So when I first started out, I found it really hard to build up my email list because I wasn't launching products at the time, and I just found it really hard. I didn't know where to get these subscribers from. So I went to Instagram, and what I was doing there, because I tried solo ads, and I didn't really have any kind of success with solo ads. And I figured that a lot of people are doing solo ads, so the people who are getting sold to, that they're on loads of people's email lists. They see the same stuff every day, thousands of times, so they get bored of it. So I wanted to try and find like a fresh traffic source. So I went into Instagram, and what I did is I started buying shout outs from Instagram, from people who had Instagram accounts with 100,000 followers. So I would buy a shout out from them, and then I would send them to a squeeze page. So it's effectively kind of the same as buying a solo ad, except it's cheaper, and you actually get more subscribers than you would with a solo ad. Because if you buy a solo ad, you pay for 500 clicks. They might over deliver and give you 550, and you might pay $300 for that, right? With a shout out, you pay $300 to somebody who had a following of 600,000 people, and they don't limit the amount of clicks that you have. So, if you put an engaging post there, you could get at least, 20 or 30,000 clicks instead of just 500 for the same price. Now, the problem is that to find a good influencer, you need to really kind of research. You need to go into different Instagram profiles. You want to see how much engagement they're getting on their Instagram profiles, how many likes they're getting on their pictures, how many views they're getting on the videos, how many comments they're getting. Because there's a lot of robots, there's a lot of Instagram robots out there, right? So it means there's a lot of fake profiles who also have hundreds of thousands of followers. So the only way that you can figure out which ones are real and which ones are fake is by doing this research. So what happened with Boomerang Buddy is Tom came to me. I was talking to Tom about this whole Instagram influencer thing. And he said, well, actually, I've got a software that you can just put in a keyword for your niche, and it will go in there and it will find all of the genuine Instagram influencers based on engagement rate, based on followers, based on likes, and all of this kind of stuff. So it saves you from doing all of that research yourself. And it gives you this list of influencers in literally, 2 or 3 minutes. So I said, okay, well, how about I put the training together for this, showing people how to build a squeeze page and showing 3 different ways that they can make money from it, starting from an easy way through to an intermediate way and then a hard way, or more advanced. It's not hard, it's just more advanced. And then Tom gave me this software. We packaged it together, and that's what Boomerang Buddy is. So it's essentially a traffic software. It's a solution.
Fantastic. Look, I've logged in and I've started to use it, guys. Just understand exactly what this is. For Boomerang Buddy, as what Jono's saying, is that what used to take him hours and even outsource this and sit there going into each Instagram account and looking how many followers does this guy have? Does he have likes? Is he getting comments? Are these people engaged? So first of all, the software identifies that. And there's a lot of people that are sitting with audiences. They've got no idea how to monetize it. So this way it gives you a list of these genuine influencers with any keyword, and then you can. So what have you been doing? Then you contact them, and what traditionally, just as a starting, what you message them, and then how much are you offering them? Like a guy that's
it really depends on how, if they're business savvy or if they just don't have a clue, Also the amount of followers that these people have, also that kind of determines how much you would pay for it. But yeah, in the beginning, I used to take hours a day trying to research and find the best influencers, because obviously I'm going to be giving them money. I want to get the best deal possible, right? So I spent a long time researching. I pay anything between kind of $20 all the way up to kind of $150, depending on how many followers they've got, depending on how, you know, a lot of things. But that's kind of the price range. But, you know, compared to solo ads, you probably can't even buy a solo ad for $20 anymore. And if you can, you probably only get like 40 clicks, which is nothing, right? But with influencers, you know, you can pay somebody $20. They have a following of maybe 15,000 people. Then you guarantee to get pretty much, you know, 800 to 1,000 clicks out of that. So it's dirt cheap, you know.
It's pretty amazing. Yeah. I mean, so guys, I mean, let's just understand this carefully, is that what the software does is it's called Boomerang Buddy, and you put in your keyword and will identify your niche. And then it will show you all the genuine influencers, people, and it shows how many followers they have, how many engagements they're getting. So we can gauge that, hey, this person's got a good following and they are getting engagement, or they're not getting engagement. A lot of these people, as I said, they've never monetized their Instagram. They really actually don't even have any clue how to do it. And if you pay them even $20 or $30, they can do a shout out. And what does a shout out mean for people that are watching this? So that Instagram person that's got that big following, they do an announcement and point people to your Instagram profile, right?
Yeah, they post out an image, or they post out, you know, you can give them an image to post out, and they will post that on their Instagram. And then inside the caption for that image, it'll say, go to the link in my bio. So for like, I don't know, 24 hours, they will put the link to your squeeze page in their bio, or the link to your affiliate link in their bio. So people who open up their, you know, their followers, when they open up their Instagram account, they go and see that post that this influencer just put on. If they're interested in it, then they'll go, they'll go and they'll click on that link. So they'll go to the squeeze page or your affiliate link. Or,
right, that's pretty awesome. So that's what the shout out is. And then I guess also like a nice side effect is that you'll probably get a lot of followers as well each time, because people will do they sometimes tag you as well in those shout outs?
Yeah, they can tag you in that shout out. If you have an Instagram account, you know, that you can, if you want to boost your following, you can do that. I don't really do that because my Instagram account isn't really that big. So I don't tend to get people to follow me. I just want to get the traffic to my email list or to my offers, you know, I just want to monetize it.
Right. Well, Jono, thank you so much for making the time to speak to me, guys. This launch is on, and it's going to, I'll even date this interview. It's the 22nd of April. It's on for like another 3-4 days. It's $27, and you get the software that really does the automation for you and saves you hours. And then you get really good training that Jono's put together that shows you how to identify a good affiliate product, how to get your links on the different networks. And he also goes into doing retargeting, so you're not missing out on people that came to your squeeze page and maybe didn't sign up the first time. Jono, I really appreciate the call. If we can just leave us with like 2 more minutes, my friend. You are in the internet marketing niche, and you know that daily new guys are entering, and B, like there's almost like an overload of information. Like your software is out there, there's amazing trainings. And what do you think? And like from your experience, because I know that you are the number one guy and you're coaching a lot of people at the same time. Like, what do you see in a difference with someone that's succeeding and actually making a go and implementing and succeeding, compared to someone that like gets really excited and then doesn't implement and just like fails like the other night?
Yeah.
What is the difference, my friend?
I see a lot of people, they get into this whole make money online thing because they just want to have some kind of side job, or, you know, they just want to dabble in it and make a few bucks. And that's what's going to happen. If you have that mindset that you're going to dabble and try and make a few bucks, then ultimately that's what's going to happen. You're only going to make a few bucks. The difference between guys who are making, you know, thousands of dollars a day is they are taking it seriously. They're treating it like a real business, as opposed to like just something on the side that they're playing around with, you know. They treat it like a real business. They invest in it. They invest their time into it. They invest money into it. you know? So it's a great business model. It allows you to stay at home. It allows you to travel. It allows you to do whatever you want, whenever you want. You don't have a boss. You don't have to wake up to an alarm clock or any of that kind of stuff. But in order to get to that point, you do need to get serious with it. Okay. That's really my only advice. You really just gotta take it seriously.
Well, that's great advice. And, you know, one of my best sayings is that summer bodies are made in winter, which obviously, you know, that analogy means is that the work that we put in will always pay off if you put in proper work. And I can see like what you're doing is that you're putting in a lot of work. You're sitting there, your reviews are in depth, your bonuses, and you're putting in so much care. And again, I think that like the biggest disadvantage in a way is that the information is accessible, but people don't go through the courses and don't implement it. So guys, if you're watching this gets my highest recommendation. I mean, Jono has put together a tremendous course for $27, which will pay for itself immediately. But like, don't get this if you're not going to implement it, because it will just be like take up more space on your computer. And guys, this 100% works. Jono, thank you so much for your time, my friend. Have a great rest of your day and be well, and we'll speak to you soon.
Thanks, bro. See ya.
Cheers.